All right, today we have this pair of boots that are made out of a suede, a very fine suede. The guy says he rides motorcycles, so we're gonna have to beef them up. Even though we're going with leather, we're still gonna have to adjust them a little bit to make them look good, but also street worthy. Let's go.
Now the shoes we're working on today are a pair of J Fitzpatricks. Now, we've only been able to work on a couple of pairs of these in all of the years that we've been resoling shoes. So I'm really excited to get these cracked open, and not only as we get these resold, but we're also going to tell you guys what we think about them and just kind of the, I guess the ins and outs of the boot and let you kind of decide from there. All right, first off, one thing that's kind of neat about these, I always like when a shoemaker kind of puts their own flair on it. So this is sort of a resemblance of a day-night sole, but also notice the JF on there. Kind of a nice touch. So one of the things that we noticed after we went to the J Fitzpatrick website is that they actually seem to have two different lines of shoes. They have the JF line, which apparently is this one, and then they have the J Fitzpatrick line, which is the much more upscale version. Now, one of the things that you guys know in our videos that we always really like are stacked leather heel blocks. And on this one, what I noticed is the majority of the block is actually like a compressed paperboard, and then they have a piece of leather that actually sits on top. Now, I don't mind that, but again, when you come down to having your shoe resold like these, this is what happens oftentimes, and then you're gonna have to pay for, you know, a stacked leather block, or you'll have to pay for a new block. So just kind of keep that in mind as we get going.
Easy bake oven.
Okay guys, while Heath pulls the old threads out of this pair of boots, give me one quick second to tell you about a grooming tool that a lot of you guys are going to need, and that's today's video sponsor, Brio. All right guys, if you're sporting around any type of hair on your head, on your body, on your face, then listen up. I'm going to tell you real quick about the Beardscape V2 by Brio. It is a device that I've been using for several months now, and it has been a game changer. And like I mentioned before, the adjustable blade makes the Beardscape V2 perfect for haircuts as well as body hair trimming. Lowering the blade gives you more clearance on sensitive areas than other trimmers out on the market. Now guys, one of the things that I like about the Beardscape V2 is it has an amazing long-lasting battery life, giving up to 240 minutes of trim time. And it also has a display which shows the battery life, the RPMs, and other features of the trimmer. Now again guys, one of the things that I really like about the Beardscape V2 is just how much I can adjust it. So whether I grow my beard out, whether I'm trying to get it really tight, it gives up to 24 adjustable lengths, which helps take care of my beard no matter what length I'm growing it at. Now guys, they also have a 2-year warranty, amazing customer service, as well as a 60-day money-back guarantee. And for you guys that are needing something really close on your cut, they have the Zero Blade attachment, which is designed to cut really close for accurate edging and lining up. Now guys, click on the link down below, and with the purchase of your Beardscape V2, you'll get a free Zero Blade, which is a $24.95 value. But guys, make sure you act now because the offer only stands while supplies last. Okay, while Heath sits back here and does something a little special that we're going to do the soles, I just figured I'd point out a couple of quick things on this pair of boots. It looks like they do use leather insoles, which is always a nice touch because some brands use like a particle board, so leather insoles are nice. Also, looks like it's 360-degree Goodyear welt, and the welt is also leather, which is also a nice touch. Some brands use rubber, not a big fan. And let's see what else. Looks like they do have a shank in there, and it's just covered up by some piece of like fabric. But other than that, so far so good. So let's get to hot cork time.
All right, so he wants to go with a double stack sole. So this is a bin, but it's not a full hardness sole bin. It's got the thickness of a full bin, but it's not as hard. So it's gonna allow flexibility, but still give him just enough rigidness to give him the full double stack.
Okay, we have the new stacked leather heel blocks. The new top lifts are on. Now we're just gonna sand these down, make it all nice and smooth, stain the edges. Last thing we'll do is we're gonna clean these uppers and bam, we'll be done. All right, it's time to get these uppers cleaned up. Now, again, these are nubucks, so we wanna make sure that we're using the correct products on these. What you definitely don't wanna do is use something like a saddle soap because that could really ruin this type of leather. If you want a more detailed explanation on how to clean your suede nubuck, definitely check out the video above. I go into a lot more detail. But for now, let's get these cleaned up. All right, we have finished up this pair of J Fitzpatrick boots. Before we tell you and show you what we did, a couple of quick reminders. Guys, check out our Instagram accounts for both of our businesses if you are on Instagram, at Potter & Sons, as well as check out our other one at Southern Polished. Guys, again, we just launched our sandal brand a couple weeks ago, so definitely go over there and start following us at Southern Polished. All right, now to this pair of J Fitzpatricks. What do you think?
Well, they had a rubber sole on the bottom, rubber heel, top lift with a leather one stack, and then the rest of it was a particle board. I would like to have seen all leather, but the insole was all leather, which that's a very important part, and I like that about it. And the suede is a very high quality suede. You can just tell it's a well-made boot. And he wanted a double stack. He rides motorcycles, so we went with a double stack sole, and we did an inlay of a Vibram mini tread into that outer sole, and I think it turned out pretty cool.
Yeah, it does look good.
So from there, we went with a thicker Vibram. It was a 1/2 inch thick top lift, which is actually a little thicker than he originally had on there. So we had to bring down the top lift just a little bit.
Had to wedge it just a little.
Yeah, had to wedge it just a little bit so it would sit right. But he's going to get a lot of wear out of these things.
Yeah, and he originally said that he wanted to have, I think he said double stacked leather. So,
Yes.
you know, he wanted to go that route, but we wanted to give a little tread if he's going to be riding, you know, his motorcycle on it.
Exactly.
Overall, I mean, what are your opinions of this? In this case, it was not their high end, but
Yes,
their
the JF.
the JF line.
I thought it was for what goes into it, I thought it was priced pretty good. I thought it was a quality, well-made boot, especially the lining and the upper suede.
Yeah.
It was just, it was
They're
really
made in Spain.
Made in
so
Spain.
That's also a a lot of great boots and shoes are coming out of Spain.
For an entry-level boot, I think it was very high quality and priced just right.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's a good quality brand. Also, guys, we were looking at their website, and if you go up to their next tier, I believe the J
Fitzpatrick.
There's a lot of options that you can choose from on this brand. A lot of customizations, a lot of things that you can have done to your shoes before they ship them to you. So, you know, it's definitely worth looking at them. One thing to mention about them is that they do ship worldwide. And I believe they also have a store in New York City.
York.
So, if you're in New York City, check
If
them
not,
out.
you can call them.
Yeah. But yeah, we want to start looking into more brands again. We used to do that a while back. And so anyways, that's about it. And until next time, y'all have a good one.